playing for each other's families, and the outcome spoke for itself.
You know, I expected, I'm a rookie, so I expected, we're going to New York every weekend, we're playing, I'm visiting, I'm meeting all kinds of new friends. No, none of that. So just expect the unexpected. That's how I can describe this season.
What both of them are saying, like, it's been a crazy roller coaster,
We bring you tonight into Portland over the Burnside Bridge on a gorgeous evening here in the Pacific Northwest. Welcome to Portland. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. And it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. Nurkic with the steal. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, good luck getting a shot over the 7-foot, 6-inch tall wingspan of Kristaps Porzingis.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Lillard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Finney-Smith passes to Hardaway.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. McCollum finds Lillard. Over Doncic. Lillard misses. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Taken away by Anthony. One-on-one fast break. Lillard with the bucket.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
Out to the right wing. Porzingis against Nurkic. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Ariza misses the 3. The Mavericks have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. A pass to Porzingis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Always the connection with the teammate. That time Porzingis in the right spot.
To the paint. Here's Ariza. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Kicks it out to Lillard. That one goes in. Lillard's got 6. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Mavericks leading by 6. It's Hardaway with the drive. Up and in on the layup. He's got 6.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Anthony finds Lillard. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis. And the Mavericks making a change here. Curry's checked in. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now, here's Whiteside. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. A different look now for Portland. Collins checked in for Anthony. Little comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Hood subbed in for McCollum. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Right, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Here's Little. Kleber with the rebound. The Mavericks leading. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Well, maybe the length coming into play this time for Cauley-Stein is he's up and over the top of everyone.
Hood drives in, shoots over Brunson. Here's Whiteside, out to Hood. Here's Collins, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, how about Collins maybe showing some bully ability there?
Portland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. And, you know, if you only look at the box score for Zach Collins, then you're missing the whole picture. He's a terrific defender.
I agree with you, GA. I think his scoring is going to come, but obviously they have potent guard play, and that's not much needed. What is needed is on the interior, him being active as a big man and defending around the rim. That is something that Zach Collins is capable of doing.
Trent passes to Whiteside. He hits it from 9.
Quick elevation for a 5. Makes him deadly on the interior was Whiteside.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him.
I think in the past, anytime I got it.
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, they've got Willie Cauley-Stein. White is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Curry. And it's Brunson in at the point. Here's Whiteside. That shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Good on both.
Now you could tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Over to the left wing. Collins passes to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
At 7 feet tall, Whiteside is always a threat for the high percentage dunk.
To the right side. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
And a wide open look for Hood. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Mavericks leading by 9. Throws it up high. Curry finds Kleber. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Collins grabs the miss. And Collins has got the ball here for Portland. Hood, the pass to Collins. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the inside. In the corner, it's Kleber. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Collins passes to Little. Here's Trent. Shoots over Curry. Trent can't hit. Right outside. Down low. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Collins, and the layup's good off the glass. Collins has got 6.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. McCollum's checked in for Collins. And the Mavericks with some changes. Over to the wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And Rodney Hood, not a big name player, Bones, but he's earned a ton of minutes wherever he's played over the course of his career.
A lot of people just really happy for Rodney Hood that he can continue his career coming back from a torn Achilles, and that's no easy task. So for him to just be back out on the floor and contributing in any way is a great sign. Well, it's really important for Tim Hardaway Jr. to find some more consistency from the three-point line.
Pass to Trent. Back to McCollum. Porzingis with the steal. Doncic with it. Now defended by McCollum. And Doncic throws it down.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
There's 1:17 left here in the second. Hood can't get it to go. Dallas leading by 10. Floats it up for Doncic. No good on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. And here are the Trailblazers now. There's the triple. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
McCollum finds Ariza. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Ariza's got 5 now.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play. Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Powell with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. And Hardaway gets it to go. And now it's an 11-point Dallas lead.
That's a hard-nosed play from Hardaway, absorbing contact and not taking no for an answer.
McCollum right side. Outside Anthony. Fires for 3. The shot will not fall. And so it's Dallas holding on to an...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson. It was all about Dallas as the game got going. An exceptional game plan helped. And that'll do it for our halftime reports.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by Tim Hardaway Jr.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Out to Anthony. Doncic against Lillard.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Doncic looking it over. Back to Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Powell finds Doncic. And it's off from three-point range.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Mavericks leading by 9.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Pretty nice work there in the open floor. Hardaway Jr. good at running to the right spot on the court and being ready.
Here's McCollum. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there.
A lot of questions in the early part of C.J. McCollum's career about could he become a valuable scorer in the league and really what position would he play. But after being the 10th overall pick in 2013, he's answered those questions.
And Wright kicks to Curry. His three-pointers off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 11. Here's Trent, the layup off target. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Curry leading the charge. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Curry outside. And it's Portland with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Cowens finds Anthony. McCollum outside. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Cauley Stein. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Well, a 7-footer that has a bit of moxie. Willie Cauley-Stein loves to play rough down low.
Here's Trent. Oh, good on the triple.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And the shot is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Portland. The Mavericks also with a sub. Hardaway's checked in. Dallas leading by 11. Brunson scanning the floor. Passes it to Curry. Dallas no good that time either.
And this quarter he has clearly been off the mark.
Lobs it up for Anthony. Kicks it out to Ariza. Back to Whiteside. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
Don't want to be careless around Cauley-Stein. That's when he rises up and blocks shots away.
It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Trent, guarded by Curry. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Ariza.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Right-side Curry. Here's Cauley-Stein. The third quarter comes to a close. Mavericks lead by 9 from Portland. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot.
And Melo using all of his length to stretch that one out there. Good job contesting that shot.
Reeves the dishes to McCollum. Puts the move on. Good D by Hardaway.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Dallas leading by 11. Hardaway passes to Powell. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And the 3 off target. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Anthony.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Drains it from beyond the arc.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. That's tipped. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's McCollum. Nurkic trying to get open. McCollum no good. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Doncic throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Trailblazers trail by 16. It's McCollum on the wing. Nurkic against Hardaway. Up again. Nurkic trying to get open. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Left side, Porzingis wants to get it to Powell and does. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. McCollum dishes to Ariza. And a miss there on the triple. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. To the left wing. Finney-Smith passes to Hardaway. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The pass to Trent. The feed to Nurkic. Releases with the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Mavericks.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Tim Hardaway.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Swanigan, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Collins comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Kazanya, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Here's Trent. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And Portland with the ball. Trailing by 17. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Simons, the pass to Swanigan. Hezonja on the wing. Pass to Trent. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Swanigan, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple. And that.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
COVID thing has made us even, in my opinion, made us even closer, you know, made us have to be around each other and build a greater bond. So doing that, you know, it brought us closer, and I feel like it helped us become the team we became and that we are today.
So you guys make it all the way to the finals, and you're playing a very good Warriors team. What's going through your head? What's the strategy? And
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the 4 slot. Now here's Porzingis out to Doncic. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players. But you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here's Leonard. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Zubac. The putback. Porzingis with the rebound. And here comes the break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. For the Clippers, it's been a slow start here. It's a 5-point game.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Feeds to Powell. Out to Doncic. The tray. The shot misses. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And here we go with Morris. Running it up the court. Here's Leonard. Here's George. He feeds it to Leonard. And he banks in the layup. Leonard's got his second basket.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
And Doncic throws it down.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hand.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball after the Clippers pick up 2. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Floats it up for Doncic. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Morris with the ball. Beverly up top. Guarded by Porzingis. Zubac now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And there's the lay-in. Doncic has got 8.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Leonard kicks to George. To the middle. Here's Zubac. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Morris passes to George. Goes to the reverse layup and traps it in.
And George is very capable at knocking down difficult shots. I mean, because of his size and stroke and ball handling and his added strength, he's able to shoot over good defense and knock them down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
No good from Zubac.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Hardaway finds Powell. Shoots over Leonard. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Harrell comes in for Ivica Zubac. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. The Mavericks also with a sub. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. The kick out to Williams. Harrell dishes to Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And Los Angeles with some changes. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Landry Shamet comes in for Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Paul George. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. So it's the Mavericks now. 3-point lead. And Brunson has it in the corner. Here's Cauley Stein. And foul on the... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Brunson with it. The shot by Kleber, wide open. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The Mavericks. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Montrezl Harrell is out there with JaMychal Green. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then it's Williams. And it's Jackson in at the point. Now here's Cauley Stein. Here's Brunson. Offline with his three. And here is Shamet. Harrell finds Green. Back to Harrell. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harrell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Cauley Stein. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Runs in the pass to Wright, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cauley Stein. The shot's good. Cauley Stein's got his first basket. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, "We've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time." Guys, they're hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, DA. Thanks.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Second chance shot. Carroll trying to free himself up. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got 4 points in the quarter. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Out to the wing. Pass to Curry from deep. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 5.
This is why you pay Seth Curry the big contract, the big money. His range is unlimited.
And a 6'5" combo guard who uses his size well. Wright is pretty consistent across all areas.
And, you know, Greg, I watched him in college, and what I liked about him most, and I think other people kind of sleep on this guy is really excellent in terms of his feel for the game. I mean, he's got a control and poise about him that's contagious. Good instincts. I like his decision-making in transition. I just think he's an effective, efficient player.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play. Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Cauley Stein finds Curry. Inside. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for JaMychal Green. Paul George comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And Morris subbed in for Williams. Doncic dishes to Powell. To the left side wing. Porzingis passes to Powell. Out to Hardaway. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Mavericks making a switch here. Brunson's checked in.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now George, following the Porzingis miss from deep. Down low, Zubac. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Dallas, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. First free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
The Clippers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. He doesn't get the second one.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Here's Doncic. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 14 points, 3 assists. And that should...
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. Powell kicks to Porzingis. Finney Smith passes to Powell. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Clippers trail by 3. Cuts off the pass. Fast break, Dallas. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, you look at Luka Doncic, and it's clear. He's got the entire package, a full repertoire, especially at the offensive end.
And where Finney Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation. Beverly looking to score as soon as he gets the ball now, so you can't give him any room.
Floats it up for Doncic. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Near the three-point line, it's Morris. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hardaway goes in. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Out to Morris. Back to George. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. George has got 5 now.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Out to the right wing. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Pass to Curry. Now, Kleba. Over in the corner, Doncic. Great D that time from Harrell. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 5. Jackson, that's good.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
And Doncic throws it down.
Ooh. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Here's Curry. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for Dallas.
So good at figuring out ways to get inside. Seth Curry working on improving this part of his game.
Another steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Curry leading the charge.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Outside for Jackson. Williams for 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Mavericks leading by 9. Floats it up for Doncic. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And the Mavericks with some changes. Zinkis, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Justin Jackson comes in for Maxi Kleba. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Seth Curry. Clanks the putback jam. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Shamet kicks to Harrell. To the middle. It's stolen. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Pushing it up. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And just a big-time shot-blocking threat. Leonard's instincts on defense are just mind-boggling. Knows when to go after the blocks.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
A pass to Porzingis. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've excelled. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Dallas leading by 15. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Paul George is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Harrell in at the center. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Beverly. It's rebounded by Brunson. Mavericks shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career. Yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Zubats is checked in. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The 3. That one doesn't drop.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas.
everything turned around from that point forward.
Finney-Smith passes to Curry. Right side, Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. To the paint, Powell. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Well, I tell you what, Beverly's really improved as a three-point shooter, as dependable as they come now, shooting from behind the arc.
Passes to Finney-Smith. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed the full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back. And Powell, with that long body of his, does a nice job going at the defense and forcing them to foul.
Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Here's Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Curry on the wing. Out to Hardaway. The pass to Doncic. Makes it off the glass. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Now here's Beverly. And Leonard has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. And the Clippers miss again. And Zubac picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Jackson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Barea subbed in for Seth Curry. It's good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Mavericks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Barea dishes to Cauley-Stein. Count that one. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Barea finds Doncic. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Left side Jackson, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Jackson in the corner. Pass to man. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. Here's Doncic. Off on that one. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
And what led you to the success in the finals to win the championship?
For me, I guess it was just the fact that this was my second time being in the finals. I made the finals last year with the Sixers. We went to Game 5 against the T-Wolves and fell short. And I guess it was just like a redemption.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Powell in the high post. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, Powell is proving to be a handful inside. Does a good job utilizing his long arms to get the call.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside Irving. Outside Durant. Back to Irving. Outside Durant. To the inside. That's good from Allen on the assist by KD.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. It's stolen by Allen. Durant against Hardaway. Nets passing it around. Dinwiddie dishes to Allen. And a wide open look for Irving. A three-pointer off the mark. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Out to Doncic. From outside, off the mark. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Irving passes to LeVert. Durant, no good. Here are the Mavericks now. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out to Doncic. Finney Smith passes to Powell. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Allen. Outside Durant. LeVert finds Durant. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, he's so effective close to the rim because Kevin Durant has the size, he has the feel, and he knows he can score at will.
Poked loose and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. He gets it in there.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Here's Doncic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And the Mavericks making a change here. White's checked in.
Look at how composed Seth Curry is beyond the arc. Takes a shot like that and knows it's going in.
And that goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Cauley Stein.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Now, here is Irving. Feeds it to Jordan. And stolen by Wright. And it's the Mavericks on the break. He lobs it up. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Nets trail by 3. And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
The kick out to Wright. Looking for Cauley Stein.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
Irving dishes to Jordan. And just miss after miss right now.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
The shot by Curry, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Curry against Irving. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. 4 on the clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got his second bucket.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Mavs.
Here's Brunson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Kleba. It's a 3-point game. The kick out to Wright. And stolen by Prince.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks lead by 3. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the perimeter, Harris and Prince. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Curry, and he lays it straight in. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs.
I love it whenever Steph Curry decides to go inside. This guy has the potential to be a dangerous scorer from that area.
Durant kicks to Harris. So the wing on the left. The Nets working the ball around now. Launches a 3. Come on. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleba grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleba texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary. Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
To the paint. Doncic passes to Hardaway. On the wing, Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to KD. No good from outside. Mavericks leading by 6. Down low, stolen by Allen. In transition, here come the Nets. Dinwiddie with the ball. LeVert in the corner. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dinwiddie. Allen controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Kicks it to Powell. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Off target from outside. Nets trail by 4. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, Kevin Durant makes that dunk look easy. He's so big, you can't do anything about it.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
Brooklyn with the ball. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Dinwiddie dishes to Allen. Shoots over Powell. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Doncic with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Luka Doncic is so clever. This guy able to draw the contact to get himself to the free throw line.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Hardaway passes to Powell. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And there's the pass to LeVert. Right side, Irving. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Durant kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Allen passes to Luwawu. There's the dish to Irving, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan comes in for Allen, and it's Prince in for Durant.
Boy, the strength of DeAndre Jordan on full display, able to muscle right through that contact for a potential and one.
That one drops. He ties it up. 41 seconds left now here in the second. Kleba, the pass to Wright. And that one, good.
You have to account for Delon Wright at the cup. This guy has good size at his position.
Prince kicks to LeVert. Irving passes to LeVert. And there's the defensive 3-second call. For Brooklyn, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, an NBA champion, that's what we can say about Kyrie Irving. This guy embraces the challenges and loves the spotlight.
Kicks it out to Prince. Irving surveying the floor. 2 on the clock. Luwawu, the pass to Prince. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to... And the Mavericks over the past couple of years, Shaq, making some great personnel.
Location.
And that's...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
Here's who Rick Carlisle starting the second half with. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
It's LeVert on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Dinwiddie outside. Allen unable to get that one.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, he throws it down with such ease. That rim might as well be 8 feet off the ground.
And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Doncic against LeVert. And it's Doncic missing. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Dinwiddie finds Irving. It's good. Irving's got 7 points.
Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
Knocked loose. Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by Doncic for the lead. Tries again. Pass to LeVert. Here's Dinwiddie. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. And now a 5-point Maverick lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Dinwiddie passes to LeVert. Inside. Allen's shot is off. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And for the Nets, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Irving for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Mavericks leading by 7. Here's Hardaway, and he uses the glass on the layup. Hardaway has got his first points in this one.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Durant finds Allen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Passes it to Durant. Porzingis with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Out to Doncic. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Brooklyn with another turnover here. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Irving. Right, left side. Pass to Curry. And here is Kleba. No good with the triple. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
Here's the lob to the hoop, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. To the middle. And Maxi Kleba is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. Jordan dishes to Prince. To the paint. Can they get it? And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Durant.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Brooklyn now, Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point.
Boy, I love that Taurean Prince understood the contact was coming, plays through it, gets the hoop and the harm.
And that one falls for Prince. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet.
Luka Doncic is in distinguished company because his game is so far advanced for his age. You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Curry wide open. Another three for Dallas.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
On the wing, Harris. Down low, Durant. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Doncic kicks to Cauley-Stein. The pass to Finney-Smith. Clock at 6. Pass to Kleba. Jordan with the rebound. Nets trail by 18. Right side, Durant. Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Curry with the 3. And it's KD with the rebound. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. And Harris wide open. He shoots, gets to the corner and buries it. Harris has got his first bucket in this one. Mavericks leading by 16. And they double up Doncic. Passes it to Cauley-Stein. Now here's Kleba. Doncic outside. And the dunk by Doncic.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
And stolen by Cauley-Stein.
2 minutes.
Curry on the wing. Guarded by Jordan. Curry passes to Kleba. Pass to Finney-Smith. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
They double team KD. Harris outside. Dinwiddie dishes to Jordan. 6 to shoot. The Nets working the ball around now. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here from 18 feet away. And Curry pulls it down.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Back to Doncic. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And the Mavericks with possession here. Barea with it. And that one drops.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
It's like a redemption season. I came to DC. They put all their trust in me to play power forward, a position I never played before. And once we made the finals, I just, in my mindset, I just said we're not losing. Like, I can't be 0-2 in the finals. Like, I don't, because it's hard to win in this league, let alone it's hard to make the finals. And to make it twice, I didn't want to be the guy that's known for making the finals multiple times.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Dressed in their finest, the Mavs as they came through the tunnel earlier on. And David Aldridge.
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. And for Dallas, inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr., and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward spot. Here's Finney-Smith. On the wing, Hardaway. Ariza covering, 6 on the shot clock. Goes to Porzingis. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And so it's Dallas with it.
Oh, and what hustle on defense from Nurkic. I mean, great at staying in place and at knowing scores.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Lillard against Hardaway. Here's Nurkic. Porzingis with the rebound. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Nurkic, the pass to Ariza. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, having a little trouble finding their legs.
And the dunk by Porzingis. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Floats it up there for Nurkic. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Off target with his 3. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. McCollum finds Nurkic. The shot off that time, and it's Dallas the other way. It's tipped, and so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Curry comes in for Hardaway. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Finney-Smith. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Hard to alter Collins' concentration, especially when he's looking aggressively to score like this.
After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
Now here's Cauley Stein. Right, the pass to Cauley Stein. 1:33 left here in the opening quarter. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Oh, Whiteside in position, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, perhaps Whiteside would be my first pick to go for an alley-oop. Size, hops, great radius to catch the ball.
A wide open look here for Wright. Dallas no good that time either. Put on the wing. Brunson covering.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
Kleba, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
The Trailblazers have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Now here's Wright. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And here is Kleba. And Curry has it in the corner. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. Got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
Now here's Curry. Dallas moving the ball around. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Shoots a fader. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And he gets the bucket.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by the Trailblazers.
Trent passes to Whiteside. The Mavericks pull it in.
They say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time, but with the...
And so it's Portland bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been...
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at... Oh, what a beautiful play!
What intensity! Did you see that? Great. Staying locked in. That's what helps Cauley Stein finish off these challenging buckets over the defense.
Floats it up there for Nurkic. Outside Hood. Lillard outside. Curry with the steal. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Cauley Stein kicks to Hardaway. Curry on the wing. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Out left to the wing. Inside, and finished off by Nurkic.
Comfortable shooting from many different angles. Nurkic, he knows his team counts on him to capitalize from there.
Got a piece of it. Nurkic with the steal. Hood drives in. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the left wing. Tipped away. It's stolen by Little. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Capable of being a defensive anchor. Keith Cauley Stein is positioning himself to swat shots.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Out to Hood. Three-pointer. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they depend on Hood to knock these shots down. He knows he's out there just to do this.
Right side. Curry against Lillard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Seth Curry. And Doncic is subbed in for Wright. Portland also making some changes. Anthony's checked in for Zach Collins. Reza comes in for Little. And McCollum subbed in for Hood.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
And Doncic throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Whiteside's checked in. He throw good, Damian Lillard.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
That one good for 2.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Pass to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Can't do a lot to stop Lillard. He's amazing at absorbing contact on these drives.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Stolen by Brunson. Now the Mavericks moving it up. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Powell.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
One-on-one here. And Doncic throws it down.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Another shot. Powell kicks to Finney-Smith. Whiteside against Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McCollum, no good.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Ariza. Kicks it out to McCollum. To the inside. Right side, no good. Brunson with a clean look. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, after 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They've got a 2-point lead. Kenny, what was your... And...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Back to Ariza. Hardaway with the steal.
I love when guys are alert and aware on doing a great job to prevent the entry pass.
Throws it up high, and the dunk by Powell.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
To the paint, it's tipped. Powell against Nurkic. For the tie, Powell, that's good. Powell's got the game tied up here for the man.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Nurkic, it's good on the putback.
The big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting to second chances.
Here's Ariza. He's off on that one. Nice D from Porzingis. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Ariza. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, I love the way Ariza sticks it to the defense, out-muscling and outworking anyone in front.
Right side Hardaway. They get a hand on it, taken away by Anthony. Here's Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 6-point Portland lead.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense. Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. He looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Lobs it up for Anthony. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Got a piece of it. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Seth Curry comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Porzingis.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. He clearly has something left to offer.
The Mavericks have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. The Mavericks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw good. Curry, a different look for Dallas. Cauley Stein comes in for Porzingis. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. And then for the Trailblazers, Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. And Hood subbed in for Little. Cullen passes to Whiteside. Hardaway with the steal. Brunson finds Cauley Stein.
Oh, man, such a quick and explosive leap. But Cauley Stein throws it down with ease.
Deep 2 from Anthony. And that one goes long. And here are the Mavericks now. It's been 8 unanswered points for them.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Whiteside kicks to Hood. Anthony in the corner. Down low. And the jam by Whiteside.
Yeah, if you're Whiteside, that's how you do it. You come out, you bust your tail, you compete at a high level.
Brunson. And the layup is good. Brunson's got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Trent. Now the pass to Hood. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Dallas making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Portland. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Doncic outside. Pass to Kleba. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Anthony. Curry wide open. Dallas no good that time either.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Whiteside, the pass to McCollum. Back to Whiteside. And he banks in the layup. Whiteside's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So long, Whiteside can go over or around defenders. Nice touch, too.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Mavericks leading on the court for the Trailblazers. They've got Whiteside, Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. Then there's McCollum, and it's Trent in at the shooting guard.
In Europe, Doncic spent a lot of time as a primary ball handler. You see the craftiness there in terms of drawing fouls.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Lays it up off the glass. McCollum's got his first 2 points.
And it's encouraging whenever McCollum scores inside, proving that he's more than just a jump shooter.
Here's Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Hassan Whiteside.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And the first one drops. Zinkas, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. And Portland with a change here, too. Damian Lillard's checked in for McCollum.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Anthony kicks to Ariza. Passes it to Lillard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Look at the energy Lillard plays with. He doesn't give in to the defense. He's superb at scoring despite getting hit.
And Portland making a change here. Nurkic is checked in.
And Trevor Ariza, a different player now than he once was, but during his prime, he was as athletic as anybody on the floor.
You can say that again, Jay. And he's done a good job adjusting his game as he's grown older. He went from mostly a slasher to a 3-and-D player. I mean, it's allowed him to have a lengthy career.
Here's Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic outside. Pass to Curry. In the corner, Powell with it. And the rebound by Nurkic. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Lillard attacking. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
Using incredible balance and mobility for his position, Nurkic drives all the way to the rim.
Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Curry is inside. Ariza covering. On the wing, Doncic. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Kicks it out to Lillard from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and stolen by Lillard. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Encouraging to see Lillard focus on improving his defense, showing solid instincts to come up with that steal.
Mavericks leading by 3. To the middle. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Curry. Trailblazers trail by 5. Anthony on the wing. With the shot. It's rebounded by Dallas. Powell's got his 5th rebound in this one. On pass to Porzingis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Lillard finds Ariza, and the shot goes down. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's why you give Lillard the rock. When it's an important possession, you know he's going to rise to the occasion.
Back to Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
Hardaway's checked in for Seth Curry. And Portland with a change here, too. McCollum's checked in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
The 3 for Doncic. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his 6th rebound on the night. McCollum against Porzingis. McCollum passes to Carmelo. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And now just a 1-point Maverick lead.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Over in the corner, Porzingis. Powell dishes to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Hardaway with a wide open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Now it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get it to the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
McCollum, no good.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Probably. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
were a leader in our own aspects, but he kind of was the guy that like everybody would like turn to and like look to. Like he knows how to talk to each of his teammates, and I think that just brings out the best in everybody.
Awesome. Now that NBA 2K21 is out, what are some of your initial thoughts, and are you looking forward to the competitive scene when it comes to NBA 2K21?
I'm always looking to the competitive scene.
Coming right up. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports and the Clippers starting five. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the shooting guard. And for the Mavericks, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Doncic. In the corner, Hardaway with it. 5 to shoot. Knocked away. Paul George with the steal. Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass.
Attacking, trying to get good looks. Give Kawhi credit. He finds one.
And Porzingis, here we go.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And Leonard gets it to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Stolen by George. And now the fast break. George with the ball. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination. In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Morris, the shot's good on the assist by George.
Did you see the game plan is working already? 4 straight makes to start this one.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Here's Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Doncic. Defended by George.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris grinding on the shooter there. And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Shot clock at 6. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Zubac. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go. And he comes up with the deuce.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Leonard with the steal. And George, here we go. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. George has got 6 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And he lobs it up. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, their skill, power will always play a role, especially when you can
add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Morris with the bucket.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
For Dallas, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Landry Shamet comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Lou Williams is checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Cauley Stein kicks to Kleba. It's stolen by Green. Stolen by Brunson. 1:10 left here in the first quarter. And again, Dallas turns it over.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
A different look for Dallas. Zinkas, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Justin Jackson. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Seth Curry. Here's Doncic in the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
There's the pass to Harrell. The shot missing. Nice D from Porzingis. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. That one no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Shamet. Good on the bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Inside, here's Harrell, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, I can't remember any scouts predicting that Harrell would become this kind of offensive force.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game. And both free throws good for Harrell. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Green. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Passes it to Green. He got it up. The shot comes out. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've dictated the... Just catching up with Montrezl Harrell, we mentioned his activity level.
That's what I play with, a lot of passion, a lot of energy.
Greg, I know you agree. Few guys bring his brand of intensity.
And he's added skills. He's a threat to score on the blocks. He passes out of double teams. Harrell's one of the more improved players over the last few years.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. DeJuan Wright is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Aggressive on the drive. That's going to result in some free throws for Jackson.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell. He's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Seth Curry in for Jalen Brunson. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Powell dishes to right, to the middle. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Jackson gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
Hard to keep up with Reggie when he gets out in space. And on top of that, an excellent finisher.
Curry kicks to Porzingis. Green with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Shamet the pass to Harrell. Wright with the double team. And it's Wright sending it back. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. He dishes it to Wright. There's the feed to Powell. Over Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
DeRozan attracts so much defensive attention. He's learned to use those opportunities to find teammates.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
George passes to Zubac, and Leonard has it in the corner. Second shot opportunity. Zubac, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Wright. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Williams is checked in. The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Mavericks trail by 16. .52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Curry gets the bucket.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
The kick out to Williams. To the inside. Here's Zubac. That one's off. Still out of sync. Mavericks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And Doncic throws it down.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Beverly finds Zubac. There's the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Curry leading the charge.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. And And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here. From the get-go, it was the Clippers who came out strong. Their mission to dominate early. Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the 1.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Dallas moving the ball around. Powell kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Over in the corner, Doncic. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Goes up the baseline. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Powell.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Beverly. Pass to George. Now, here's Zubac. No good that time.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient, will take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Dallas making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for Patrick Beverly. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
The homecoming for Paul George. Playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
White, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Landry Shamet comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Hardaway passes to Wright, out to the wing. It's stolen by Green. Now the Clippers moving it up. The dish to George. Shooting foul as the whistle. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Left side, Hardaway. Porzingis inside, guarded by Jackson. Brunson with a clean look. The offensive rebound. Here's Porzingis, and the layup's good off the glass. Porzingis has got 8 points.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work.
Brunson with it, guarded now by Jackson. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Harrell. Shamet with it, Wright's there. And that one's good, Shamet. Shamit's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And Jackson gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 13.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
Powell kicks to Hardaway. Off target from three-point range.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's Wright. Finished off the break.
Terrific vision there with that pass. Hit his teammate perfectly in transition.
58 seconds left to play in the third. To the paint. Here's George. Harrell trying to free himself up. Off target at the rim. Mavericks trail by 11. And right, here we go. And it's good. 2 points.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Jackson passes to Harrell. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. It's right on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him. Los Angeles leading by 9. And the pass to Jackson. 20 seconds left in the third. Over in the corner, Green. Porzingis with the steal. Right side. Just 3 on the clock.
And a little contact won't go a long way against Porzingis. What a display of physicality.
And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Cauley Stein, Luka Doncic out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Curry. And Beverly kicks to Leonard. Beverly dishes to Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Patrick Beverly is an irritant. You hate playing against him, love playing with him.
All free throws good from Beverly.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Down low, stolen by Zubac. Williams passes to Leonard. 2 points. That one goes. 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And give Sweet Lou credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
To the inside. In the corner, it's Kleber. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Beverly kicks to Zubac. And good that time. And it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
It's tipped. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Dallas moving it around. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Williams passes to Beverly. Leonard against Doncic.
Oh!
It's a great dunk!
Freakish.
Yes.
Athletically.
Unbelievable play.
Wow.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Leonard looking over the floor. To the middle. Here's Zubac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Both good from the line that time. Mavericks trail by 8. Doncic outside. And Curry has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Inside, and stolen by Cauley-Stein. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Williams finds Zubac, and the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell comes in for Cauley-Stein. And it's Porzingis in for Maxi Kleber. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Paul George, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. No good from Finney Smith. Los Angeles leading by 6. Leonard the pass to Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 8 points for Marcus Morris.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
To the wing right side. Here's Finney Smith. No good that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. 22 is their biggest lead. 1:43 left in the fourth. On the wing, Morris. Reverses. And it's Zubac laying it in. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Passes to Morris. Pass to Zubac. No good on that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Powell.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Williams kicks to Zubac. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
The three for Doncic. It's hauled in by George. Here's Los Angeles now. 6-point game. Here's Williams. Porzingis with the rebound.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock, and it's good for 2. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Great pass by Lou. He's such a good scorer. That allows him to draw the defensive attention away from his teammates.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here is Dallas. Curry on the wing. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
it. You know, I'm dribbling this year. I like the shooting. A lot of people complain about the shooting, but it wasn't that bad to me. So it's really fun. I love this game right now. I've been playing it every day, all day. I'm just ready to, like you said, compete with my teammates in 2K21.
Yeah, I'm currently loving this game. The dribbling, I think it's 100 times better than last year. You know, the shooting's a little more rougher.
So the Nets starting 5. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. And it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for the Mavericks, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. Now here's Porzingis. Powell trying to free himself up. Porzingis can't hit. Porzingis against Dinwiddie. Durant. Here's Allen. Outside for KD. The second chance effort. Offensive rebound.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Doncic with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
LeVert in the corner. Outside Durant. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Dinwiddie finds Irving. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
To the paint. Rebound, Brooklyn.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Back to LeVert. Puts up a 3. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
A prolific slasher with some serious bounce. Hardaway Jr., fun to watch.
And that one's good, Irving.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
Now here is Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Dinwiddie outside. The pass to LeVert. Back to Dinwiddie. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
Mavericks making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. Doncic against Dinwiddie. Powell trying to free himself up.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
And Durant gets it to go. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Billy Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Right, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Curry with the steal. Fast break Dallas. Here's Brunson. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, quick hands that time by Curry on the steal. And his team makes sure the turnover is not in vain.
And Clark, the second time was the charm for Seth Curry. Last season, he returned to Dallas after they let him go to Portland for a year.
Greg, sometimes we've seen it on the court, sometimes we see it in life. I mean, you don't miss something until you don't have it. And Seth is more than just a shooter. He's a great shooter, but he's also a very reliable ball handler. He's unselfish. He doesn't take anything for granted. He plays hungry, and Dallas realized the mistake they'd made and went about correcting it.
Mavericks on D. It's a three-point game. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Well, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
Mavericks leading by 5. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Jordan finds Prince. Right wing. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Pass to Luwawu. They need this. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Over to the left wing. Kleba against Prince. Kleba, no good. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
Well, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
7 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Brunson, and he makes good on the layup. Brunson's got 6 points. And so it's Dallas, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been... And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Irving is out there with Luwawu, and it's Harris in at the small forward. And it's in there.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Irving up top, Kleba defending, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Nets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleba. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for DeLon Wright, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Then for the Nets, Jared Allen's checked in for Prince. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Luwawu. Here's Doncic, and it's blocked by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Brooklyn on defense, trailing by 4. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s.
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
Well, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
And that one drops for him. Howell's got 6.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Irving. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Jordan dishes to KD. Count that one. And it's 6 points for KD.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Hardaway passes to Powell. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Irving against Powell. Hardaway with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Over Allen. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Porzingis. And now a 7-point Maverick lead. Irving finds Allen. Yep, it counts.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. And stolen by Irving. That one drops for him. Now just a 3-point Maverick lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Hardaway passes to Doncic to the inside. Powell kicks to Finney-Smith. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 8 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
It's deflected.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Hardaway. And the Nets making a change here as well. Dinwiddie is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Down low, here's Allen. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Allen's got 7 points in the game. To the middle, here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Boy, I like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Outside Durant. Fires the 3. Let's keep it alive. Here's Allen. Porzingis with the block.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Well, you give Karis LeVert that kind of positioning, guys. I mean, he's going to finish with power.
Throws it up high. Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Curry. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Passes it to Luau. It's Prince on the wing. Luau tips it. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got... Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Right out of the gates, it was Dallas setting the tone. Their lead at one point was up to 7. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Dwight Powell really having a great game.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Here's Porzingis. Allen knocks it away.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooters.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
To the left side wing. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Dallas, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the technical free throw is good. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 3-point lead. Up top, Powell, defended by Allen. Dallas moving it around. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Mavericks shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Seth Curry in for Dorian Finney-Smith. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Torian Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Irving. Pass to KD. Kept alive.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Kleba kicks to Curry. And Doncic, here we go. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Doncic has got 13.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens. You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
And without a doubt, Torian Prince comes in looking for his shot. At times, however, he can have tunnel vision.
You know, Greg, it's funny you say that because I like to think of it more as selective seeing, and he wants to see the basket more than he sees his teammates. But that's not all bad for a guy like Prince. I mean, you know, some teams actually need a player who's aggressively looking to score at all times, and I think ultimately, though, it'll limit his usage if he can't become a better distributor of the ball as well.
Nets trail by 7. Now the pass to Luau. Over right. Misses off the left iron.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Prince finds Dinwiddie. Inside, here's Jordan. Count it, good.
Hey, when you're as big and strong as Jordan is, you expect to get hit. You expect contact. And Jordan doesn't let it bother him.
Curry passes to Wright. That's tipped. Here's Luau. Brunson covering. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Left side Curry. Brooklyn with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Basket good. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Here's Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. Then for the Nets, Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Karis LeVert comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Outside Irving. To the inside. Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Stolen by LeVert. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From 11 feet away. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
Kleba, the pass to Cauley Stein. And here's Brunson. So the wing on the left. This is to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
And a great show through 3 quarters. As we enter the 4th, who will carry the day? And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Irving is out there with Joe Harris. And it's LeVert in at the 3 slot. Just 5 on the clock. Curry finds Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
The precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Irving. Here's Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's 11 points for Jared Allen.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. And they've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And here is Cauley Stein. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Now Powell. Curry kicks to Doncic. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. A different look for Dallas. Porzingis is coming in for Cauley Stein. Hardaway is subbed in for Seth Curry. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's checked in, and Hardaway gets it to go.
Tip your hat to Hardaway Jr. there, guys. I mean, even in the face of aggressive defense, he stays focused and delivers.
Pass to KD. Back to Irving. To the paint. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Durant.
Looking strong to the finish. When Durant locks in on scoring, nobody's stopping.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Dinwiddie, and that one is off. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hardaway passes to Powell. Dinwiddie against Doncic. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Doncic is able to blow by opponents and make them pay. Even though he's not the greatest athlete, he's sneaky quick. His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Down low, it's stolen by Allen. To the middle, here's Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And now just a 4-point Dallas lead.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Doncic finds Powell. Outside Hardaway. On the wing, Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Porzingis. Over to the left wing. Finney-Smith sinks the three-pointer. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Porzingis has no problem giving the ball up. This is just the kind of unselfishness you like to see.
Outside for Durant. For 3. Traps in the tray. KD's got 9 points in the quarter.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving 3?
Well, I tell you what, guys, one way or the other, some fantastic drama unfolding here.
Porzingis passes to Doncic. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Nets trail by 4. The wide open look for Durant. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Back to Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. Good!
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Allen left side. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And on the way from Irving for 3.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
On the wing, Hardaway. Kicks it to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end...